Hello everyone, welcome back to Laravel 13 tutorial series. So in the previous video, we have learned how to validate user input before saving data. But here is an important question. After validation, how do you actually save data into database? Do we need to write long SQL queries or do we need to write insert, update, select and manually every time? So the answer is no. Eloquent ORM. So using Eloquent, we can communicate with us using simple PHP code instead of writing SQL. So for the example, instead of select star from users, simply write the user all. So you can just write user where everything. So in this we are going to see what and what is Laravel Eloquent ORM, how interact with database table, and how to generate a model using Artisan command and understand the we will create a for example product model structure and Laravel table naming convention also, and also custom table name we can add here, and also custom primary key you can define in this model, and you can disable the timestamp with the $timestamp. Okay, so let's go in VS Code and we will see everything step by step. So the first question is, what is exactly the ORM stand for? So ORM is just like object relation model. Okay, so let's understand by a simple example. So normally in PHP, if you want to select the data from a table, so you are just writing select star from users or products. Okay, so Laravel say don't write directly this query. Okay, and instead of writing this raw query, you can write the PHP model called product. Okay, so in the Laravel, don't write the SQL query directly. So instead, creating a PHP model called user and work with that object. So Laravel will automatically convert all these codes with the help of object relation mapping objects. Okay, so this ORM will help you to create this query. Okay, so in this ORM, so every table, suppose you have product table, products, users, and suppose posts. So every table, whenever we use the model, Laravel will automatically create a SQL queries behind this scene. So you do not need to write the SQL query manually. So every table, this product table also have a model, this user table also have a model, and this post table also have. So every table have a model. Okay, so we will create a model and then you can understand these things. So let's create a model. So just open your terminal. Okay, and right here PHP Artisan make model products, not products, it's product. Okay, it should be in capital. Okay, so this query will generate a model file. Okay, so if I'm going to explain this command, so PHP Artisan, you run the PHP interpreter, and the Artisan is command line tool, and make model, which tells Laravel to create a model. This product is name of the model. So it will create a file inside the app, inside the model. So you will see this command will create a file in this model folder. Okay, so let's hit the enter. So as you can see, the product.php model file is created inside this model. So just click on this product.php and okay, so you can see this is by default product model file. So let me explain this. This is namespace app model is specify that this class belong to model folder. Okay, so this line of code is specify the class belong to model folders. Okay, and this line of code use alumni database Eloquent model. So this import the Laravel base model class. So this gives product all Eloquent feature. Okay, and this is this line of code create a product model. Keyword extend means product inherit all the functionality from Laravel model class. By default model class, this product inherit all the functionality. Okay, so currently this class is empty. So if you do not write this, so this model is by default understand the guess the table name as plural. So this is products, and so in the database it will be products. So we have already created a table called products. So you can see inside the products we have the fields is ID, name, description, price, quantity, status, created at and updated at. Okay, and there is also some dummy data also in this table. So by default this code, this product model understand the database table name products. So similarly, if you are going to create a model for users, so it will create a user table, and this user model will directly connect to this users table. Okay, so there is no configuration required. If the condition is in your database in PHP MyAdmin, you can see you don't have products, you have my products. Suppose your table name is my products. So then that situation, what will be happen? So in that situation, you need to define the table name. Okay, so protected and a table equal to, suppose your table name is my products. Okay, so you need to write the my products. Otherwise, if the table is products, then you do not need to write anything. Okay, so this is for custom table, you can say. So now the Laravel will use table for product model, my products table, not products table. Okay, and the next condition is, if suppose you have ID, by default Laravel understand the ID. Okay, but suppose if your table has don't have ID, suppose you have product ID, so you can define this also, like protected and primary key. You can write here whatever your primary key, suppose for example product underscore ID. Okay, so you need to write here. So now this product model considered primary key as product ID, not ID table. So by default, it is by default, if you do not write this code, so it will understand the table name products and a primary key is ID. But if you have in your table, you have some different primary key and table name, so you can write here. Okay, and the next thing is, suppose in your table, you can see there is a created and updated at. Okay, suppose you do not have in your table, do not have this product created at and updated at, so you do not need require this. By default, the Laravel automatically manage the created and updated at, but if you do not require this, so you can write here something like you need to disable the timestamp. So just write here public dollar timestamp and equal to false. So now your product model will not update the created and updated at. Okay. So now comment this if you do not require this. So let me show you how the model is working. I'm just going to create a route for that. Suppose route, and I want to get some data. So just write here products, and inside the user controller, I'm going to create a product function. Okay. So right here, let me start this server also. So PHP Artisan serve. Okay. So here I'm going to create a function, public function, and a function will be products. Now you can just write here get all products. So simply after that, you need to write, suppose right here data, and you need to write the product. Okay, so before that, we need to add the product model also here in the header part. So use app model product. So now you can use that product model. Okay, so this product and colon all. Okay, so just write here data. Okay, here this route products route. So we will get the all product record from the table. Okay, so hit this URL. So 127, and after that product. Okay, so now you can see we have 5 records. So you can see inside the attribute name and all that. So if you do not want this, so you can just do print r also. So print r only show the record only, not some extra data like dd. So in dd there is lots of thing, so you can see, and you can write here echo 3. Okay, so now you will see. So now you can see the first record and the second record and the this third record and fourth record and fifth record. Okay, so you can see this all the record from product table. But if you are simply you are just writing in PHP, so you will write the select x star from products. So this is the simple query. In the model, you can see it's very short and simple. So you do not need to write this long query. Okay. So this is why we are using Eloquent to save our lots of time. Another example also. So if you want to suppose your query is select start from products where id equal to one. Suppose this is your query. So in the Eloquent, you can write here product find, and inside the find, inside this bracket, you can simply just write one. Okay. So this Laravel will understand this line of query. So this is searching the id 1 in product table. Okay. So this is how it's very simple, and so you can just refresh this, you can see. So this is id number 1, and so it give you the record id number 1. Okay. Another example, if you want the first record, suppose in your table you want the first record, so you can just simply write first. So it will return the first row of your database table. So you can see the first row is laptop and HP laptop. Okay. So just refresh this, so you can see an HP laptop. Okay. If you want to put the condition like price also, suppose you want the price where the price is 100 rupees or greater than condition, less than condition. So everything you can write here. So suppose I'm just going to check the price is 1200. Okay. So just write here product and where condition, where, and inside this price, and price is 1200. So just write here 1200 and this get function. So it will return the record which price is 1200. So just refresh this. Okay. So you can see the id number 3 and the product name is mouse and this price is 1200. So in this way you can just check in the database also. So in this way you can write the where condition also. So now you have seen how Laravel converts simple PHP code into SQL automatically. So why the developer mostly love the Eloquent. So this is the less code and a clear syntax, and you can say easy to maintain. It's also secure and readable and fast deployment. So in this video, we have learned what is ORM and what is Eloquent ORM, models, table naming convention, and primary keys, how to set the custom primary key, custom table name, and how to disable the timestamp, and the some basic Eloquent methods. So now you are ready to more exciting part of the Laravel. So in the next video, we will use Eloquent to perform real database operations like insert, update, delete, and everything. So don't miss that video also. If this video is helpful for you, so please like this video, subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon to get latest updated video from my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.